Hey guys, John here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be installing Lasfit all-weather floor mats into my 2024 Toyota Tacoma. If at the end of the video you guys want to pick some of these up, there will be a link and a 15% discount code in the description for you guys. But we're going to be installing these dudes up front and also their bedliner one into the bed. I'm excited about the bedliner because I have a composite bed with no spray-in bedliner and stuff slides around all over the place back there. But let's go ahead, vacuum out the Tacoma and get this stuff installed. So before we vacuum up, I want to give you guys a little before look as to what the OEM all-weather floor mats look like from Toyota. You can see a bunch of stand down here on my truck. So you can see a bunch of sand and grime right here onto the carpet, which is definitely pretty annoying. Also, here in the back of the Tacoma, all we have really are just these little guys that just sit on each side. So if you had someone sitting in the middle of your truck, their feet would just be directly onto the carpet. And now with them both out, you could definitely tell the difference between the Lasfit and the OEM. So Lasfit's is definitely gonna go up around some things and contour a bit better. Whereas the OEM one, it stops very early and it just comes up a little bit right here. Whereas this one is gonna come up our transmission tunnel, which is pretty nice. And you could tell too where this one ends. Whereas this guy, we are gonna have some nice overlap too with our plastic door seal to allow sand to not get up under that. You could also tell here too which side this goes on, and what I like is Lasfit is going above and beyond now, it seems like, and putting little hidden things like the Tacoma right there on to their floor mats. And then not only that, but the material that these things are made out of, they're stain resistant and pretty much wear proof. I've had them on my 4Runner for several years now, and I ran them in my last 3rd Gen Tundra for about a year and a half. And they looked brand new, basically, as the day that I installed them, especially when I sold the last Tundra. But we'll line up the holes right here, hole on the hole. So basically, this is a good look, too, as to how much more coverage we are going to get with the Lasfit one. So Lasfit definitely getting several inches, on each side of this one, especially up here, too, like where your gas pedal is and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and set those over there and now install these. So the install is super simple. I already let these kind of soak in the Florida sun in my backyard to flatten out properly so they're not peeling up. You guys will notice there's a couple more sets back there. That's because those are going onto the new Tundra. Boom, boom. Look at all of that coverage. So pardon my sweat on the seat. It is pretty hot, but it looks like we get coverage around right here where the seat starts, which is nice. Like I said, it's gonna get onto the plastic right here, which is nice. Contours up around the little footwell thing here. We have our dead spot right there for our feet. Goes up the transmission tunnel quite a bit, and even to back behind the seat right here, we're getting some coverage too, which the OEM ones definitely did not have. But that is our whole coverage, it looks like, for the driver's side. Major difference here. So now we have the OEM for the rear seats compared to Lasfit. We could tell that, holy smokes, we're gonna get a lot more coverage. So more material to go up under the seats right here, and again too on the side. And like I said, actual stuff if you are to carry a middle passenger or put something right there on the carpet. And again, Lasfit liners with their logo and a little taco just right there too. Now I guess if you got a TRD Pro, you could save some money because ain't no one fitting in your back seat. And over here on passenger side, nice. All right, bring you guys in. So again, it's contouring around the seat right here. So the seat plastic, so that's nice. It allows itself to get up onto this plastic. So hopefully no more sand and whatnot will get onto my carpet. We could tell right here that it goes up under the seat nicely. And then we also now have some protection too, right here on the transmission tunnel. Even though this was in my backyard, it does need to conform a bit better to the transmission hump, but it is just nice to have protection over the whole bottom of the Tacoma right here. All right, now one that I'm very interested in to see like how much it actually kind of grips this stuff, because my truck, like I said, it has just the normal composite bed. Stuff slides around quite a bit. This also It seems like it is contoured to everything. It also has like the little holes right here for the bolts, which is nice. It is lipped up right here on the sides, which is a bit better than Toyota's OEM one, the one that I noticed that the TRD Pro that I had last week actually had on it. So that was just a rubber mat that just laid on the ground. This one is a rubber mat as well, but let's say you have paint or a gas can or something like that back here, this will have like a nice lip to hopefully allow it to maintain within this, so this gets damaged rather than your actual truck bed. All right, and we have it all installed so you guys can see like right here. So I have these Charvonia D-rings right there. This right here too would lay down nicely on the OEM stuff. However, I do have bed stiffeners in this truck by Westcott Design. So if you do have bed stiffeners, you may have to do like a little slit right here to just kind of, you know, allow this to drape over that and just, you know, contour nicely. However, like I was saying, you have the hole right there or the little nub right here, which is for that right there. Lasfit really measured out like the whole Tacoma and made sure that everything was good. Even down to this too, like it looks OEM, like look at the slats right here in the composite bed, and then they just follow down perfectly onto the Lasfit liner right there. And then they of course have their logo right here in the center. And it looks like they thought of it too. If this was sitting down all the way, again, because of my bed stiffeners right here doesn't, you would still be able to access the cubby because the Lasfit liner basically literally stops right here, right before that cubby. All right, so I'm gonna put the same 4 things right here in the center of the Tacoma's bed. And I'm just gonna go out of my driveway. I believe I accelerated and then slammed on the brakes, or vice versa. Move the steering wheel like this real quick. I know that stuff is gonna roll around, but hopefully this allows stuff to not really slide and whatnot all over the place when it's not, you know, just aggressive driving. And we're gonna put the DJI on top right here to the Go Fast topper, which I love this thing. Make sure we turn it on. You could see everything. All right, so I, inside the cab of the truck, didn't hear things moving around that much. So we'll go ahead, open up the top and see. Oh, hello. Pretty much the only thing I heard, well, I heard a thump, and I guess that was the kettlebell, but everything pretty much stayed in place. So that is freaking rad, because before it slid forward, it slid back as I moved stuff. I guess that holds onto it pretty nice. So definitely would recommend that a mat if you guys don't want to pay, you know, the $800 it would be to fully bedline the actual truck. You guys could just do a mat, and if it gets dirty, you just take it out, hose it off, or buy a new one. And it's significantly cheaper than having the whole thing bedline. So guys, again, link will be down in the description for this, a 15% off coupon. I'll leave Lasfit's site and also Amazon for you guys. I appreciate you all watching. Lasfit, again, thank you for trusting me to do a video on products that I've always used in the past. I appreciate it, guys, and I will catch you all in the next one. All right, see you later.